Yo guys, what's going on? Sidewinder MC back with another Friday's Let's Play. Yeah. um, just to start things off, this is going to be a walking talking type of episode. Basically, I'm just going to be doing some general off-camera stuff like collecting resources. Going to be starting to collect some resources for an Enderman farm. So, collecting resources, crafting, the usual stuff. But I started off over here at the quote-unquote industrial side of the island, no, kingdom? Yeah, kingdom, that's it. Started off over here at the industrial side of the kingdom for the purposes of removing this god-forsaken track. Ugh. So much cobblestone. So little time. But yeah, like I said, this has kind of been ugly. Haven't really had a sorry, my nose is kind of stuffed up, so I'm gonna try not to dang it, I need that block. Oh well, I can come back and get this stuff later. But like I said, my nose is kind of stuffed up. Allergies are starting to really hit hard now that we're getting closer to May, but I guess I'm going to power through it best I can. But where was I at? Yeah, like I said, this is kind of ugly and been bothering me for some time. Haven't really had a whole lot of time to really get on here and grind out through the stuff that needs to be done, so that being said about stuff needing to be done, Jesus Christ. My nose. Woo! But, like I said, this is, what do we got? One more week and then finals week? I believe so. Yeah. And just to name off a couple of things off the top of my head, I got a 5-page paper, a PR portfolio for Business of Art, a GIF animation for animation class, which that's a whole nother story in and of itself, a website to design, which I have the idea in my head. It's just a program I'm still trying to get used to, and it's really should have been doing this a lot sooner, but like I said, I've powered through things like this before. And now for the class I really don't want to talk about, philosophy. Now, some of you may know it as the discipline or study of, am I here or am I not? I'm here, but am I here? And that's pretty much what the whole freaking class is about, almost. Like I said, it's just a bunch of babble to me. And I originally signed up because my advisor told me it was more of a deep thinking type of class. It's not deep thinking, it's just weird thinking. If any of you have ever seen The Matrix, it's kind of like that in some regards on some issues. It's like, are we here or are we just some figment of someone else's imagination? I knew that was going to happen sooner or later. But that was sort of the first part of the semester. We are just got through with metaphysics, which if anyone knows what that is, A+ for you. For those of you like me who had no clue what this was, it's basically the whole concept of reality, which I've said that out of order now I'm thinking about it. We studied the basic principles of philosophy at first and then moved into metaphysics. Now we're into political philosophy, which, if any of you know anything about politics, political philosophy is just as pointless. Like I said, you start mixing two things like philosophy and politics, it's a struggle to keep your mind in one spot. Admittedly, I am a art major, so I do my best note taking when I'm doodling. Again, not the best thing to admit, but truth is what truth is. But like I said, just realistically, when everybody walked into the class first day, this was my first ever hint that I probably should have withdrawn from the class. When the teacher walks in and says, "I do not expect any of you to pass. I expect at best C average range." That should have been the red light in my head that says, why should I stay in this class and struggle all semester for a C, if I even get a C, which I honestly do not think I will, or go to a different core class of the same requirements. Not requirements, but it basically adds up to the same as philosophy. It's like a social science class or something like that. But yeah, like I said, that should have been my first clue to get out of that class. But me, I'm one of those people that start doing something and decide, well, I'm doing it, I might as well finish it. And that's hurt me twice so far. The first time was, I think the first time I did that was one of my lit classes. I think it was Lit and Comp or Ret and Comp, one of the two. And like I said, it's older literature, but my reading comprehension is average at best. Like, so you put a book in front of me that's interesting, that's something I want to read, I'll read it all day long. You put a book in front of me that it's unappealing, not unattractive, but it just doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't make me think. It's just like reading for the sake of reading. I know some people do it for fun, but if I don't like it or if I don't have a general interest in it, I just do not retain a word it says. And like that's haunted me all throughout high school. And there's some tricks I've used, like probably one of the best things is the reward system. Like read, say you have, let's just say you have 5 chapters to do in one night. Read a chapter or two and take like a 30 to 45 minute break, depending on how well you can study. Some people it's read half of it and then break and then half. But like I tend to do 45-minute intervals every every, dang it! I jumped off the freaking, that's going to happen a lot. But like I said, like I said, for the paper I'm doing, usually I'll do like a or half a page to a 3/4 of a page or even a full page, depending on how well I feel. And then I'll reward myself with, say, half an hour, 45 minutes of Minecraft, or another game of my choosing, or YouTube, or you get the general idea. And that usually works for if you have projects, or I need to stop saying the word or. I'm gonna row my boat with my oar. Oh, this video is going to go south fast. Like I said, that works with your general projects, papers, etc., etc. With reading, I found it to be more the case of if the reading is just for reading and for class discussions, if I don't write down something relative to the exact course material, then I'll forget everything. If it's reading for like a test and like there's a study guide, now I can do that all day long because I have a study guide. Wow, failed again. Like I thought I would fail. Like if I have a study guide in front of me, then I can easily write down answers as I read, and I retain 10 times better. But I don't know what it is about this philosophy class. I cannot retain anything, apparently. And whenever I study my butt off, write down everything I need to, both times we've taken the makeup test I do by Friday will be my 3rd test. The first test I kind of skimped on the studying a little bit. I'll admit that's the worst thing to do ever. And got a bad grade, a failing grade. I got half it right, though, which is surprising. And whenever I studied my butt off the day before the test and the day of the test, I got a worse grade than when I didn't study that much. So that's making me think either this teacher has it out for certain people, which that's never right thing to do to accuse someone of, but there are some college programs that make the teachers do that, but I don't know if this is one of those. Or if it's just the material itself isn't sinking in, which the last test was more memorable than the first one as far as material, but it's just like, I don't know. It's one of those weird, tricky situations. I wish I had someone who knew better study habits, which I say better study habits. I have good study habits. It's just for some areas it's good to have specialized techniques or habits that have proven to work for a majority, which I'm kind of out there when it comes to a majority, but things like that help, which it's who knows. Just a general tip for anyone high school level: enjoy it while it lasts, because college is a whole different experience. Like I said, there's two people in this room that will probably, well, two people, I'm meaning me and Alex, who will probably agree on the fact that high school was 10 times better than college. Would you agree with that? Okay, maybe the party split. Would you like to give an input on it, or no? No, you don't want to? Don't feel like talking to the camera tonight? Save that for an SMP if we ever do it again. But yeah, my personal opinion, high school was more, I don't know if it's easier or more fun or however you want to say it, but I say enjoy high school while you can, because college is a whole nother experience, unless your high school is more of a college prep than mine was. Mine was kind of a general, get your GED or your basic diploma and get the heck out. But like I said, if your high school is more of a preparation for college, high school, then maybe you just disregard everything I just said. I'm going to finish up this track and check my time real quick and see if we got enough time to do the other stuff I had planned. So I'll be right back. Alright, guys. That took not too long. Yeah, I'm just going to do a little bit of crafting real quick before we head off. As you can see, I kind of dumped off my gear right there before I go do something that I'm probably going to regret. But I'm going to be crafting up a couple pistones for a future farm. Enderman farm, to be more precise. But now that I got all that out of the way, do I have any room? Nope, no room for you. Put you in there. But where was I? Yeah, I kind of dumped off all my valuables up there in case I screw up with what I'm about to do. Need to go the inside way, yeah. But I was just kind of gawking, so to speak, about a couple different things, really. This Enderman farm that I'm going to be sort of semi-setting up today. Probably should have grabbed a stack of cobblestone. It's not. It's no big deal. It's no big deal. We're just going to work on the tunnel down for right now. We're not going to... I don't think I'll be able to build the... What is it? Enderman farm today. I might do that off camera. Just depends on what exactly I'm feeling like. just a quick memo. So far, you're watching this. The Feed the Beast update has not come out just yet, so maybe I shouldn't say what I'm gonna say. Yeah, I'm disregard what I just said. You'll see it in a little bit. Now what do I gotta say? I had that all planned out perfectly, and then I just kind of dropped that one. Need to get it like into this block, maybe. Oh, why did I not bring some kind of a pick? But a couple things that's been on my mind lately is wow, I just went brain fart there. It's been so long since I've done one of these lava towers. I cannot remember how to do them, so that's taking some of my concentration right now. There we go. But yeah, whoa, no, don't push me off that, don't push me off that. Oh, mother. Hey! Oh, whoa, that was a little more intense than I thought it'd be. But hopefully if I did that right, that should just fall all the way down. Who knows? I'll come back later and double check on that. But yeah, like I was saying, a couple things kind of been on my mind. Like, ooh, XP. Well, what kind of sword do I have? Yeah, I'm not going to take you guys on just yet. Wow, I need to stop getting distracted here. A couple things been on my mind. Pretty much with the whole being a dad, goes along with the whole being a dad kind of thing. Which one are you? You're Silk Touch, right? Yeah, I want you. I want you to be my Silk Touch pick. Yeah, this episode just got more random. Wow. Wow. Like I said, if I can remember what I was going to say without screwing up my words. Yeah, just say it. Like I said, being a dad kind of makes you think a lot whenever you're up late at night playing video games. Yeah, just things about the future, economy, jobs, etc., etc. Just kind of going back to what I was saying earlier. If you're in the high school type of range, or even the college type of range, do not be in a hurry to grow up and make decisions. Pretty much, because I used to be in that spot. Kind of still am to some degree, but I used to be in a spot where back in high school, this was before I really got into high school. I kind of had a laid back attitude in 5th and 6th grade of kind of, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I had an idea of a couple ideas I wanted to do, but as far as actually what I wanted to do after high school, or what I wanted to do, say, after college or anything like that, I had no real idea of what I wanted. And it kind of dawned on me the summer in between my 6th grade year and my 7th grade year, which is in America, it's yeah, it's between middle school and elementary. So, but anyways, before I get more distracted, like I said, I had this kind of an epiphany idea where realistically I was going nowhere in the current path I was on, which like I said, just it made me stop and realize a lot of things, and kind of thinking about all the stuff I am now kind of takes me back to that spot. Because like I said, if you get to where you grow up too fast, you start to realize you miss out on things. And I would say my high school, I didn't really miss out on anything, but college, again, like I said, I got 2 years in before me and Alex kind of got serious, really too fast. But like, kind of thinking it's, and she's sitting behind me, so this is making it really awkward to say this. But she kind of came into college and instantly kind of went too fast with the whole situation. And part of me feels responsible for letting that happen because, like I said, I got somewhat of a college, I wouldn't say traditional experience, but I got a little bit more than she did, which to me that's not fair to her. But at the same time, it takes two to tango, yada yada yada. You guys kind of know the drill if you're old enough to know. If you don't, then ooh, this just got really awkward. But yeah, like I said, don't really get too big of a hurry to grow up and try to do things on your own because it does backfire in the end. Like I said, part-time YouTuber, part-time college athlete, part-time student athlete, and full-time father. So yeah, like I said, reality check hits you pretty hard when stuff like that happens, and in the end there's not much you can do about it except man up and take it, or become a worthless piece of garbage that your eventual child and or family will hate. So that's really the options you get, and neither one of those appeal to me at all. And like I said, just don't get in a hurry to grow up, guys. It's not all that cracked out to be. I mean, yeah, you get to a point where you can drive. That's pretty cool. I'll admit, my first time driving, I burnt some rubber. I did some things I probably wasn't supposed to do. I won't go into details in case my mom ever watches these videos, which I doubt she will. Hope she doesn't. But like I said, oh, no, this is going to end badly. Just do that. Ha! Stupid intermittent. But like I said, where was I at? Yeah, the whole car thing. Yeah, I did a couple things I probably wasn't supposed to do. And there's nothing wrong with that as long as you're safe about it, and I was mildly safe. Yeah, just thinking back to good times, and like I said, 16 is that pinnacle of where everything kind of, I wouldn't say snowballs, but starts to hit the point where everything's kind of realizing what's going on, and I have not been counting this out. Oh God. But like I said, once 16 hits, you kind of get to that point where you're like, okay, everything's kind of starting to sink in. And looking back now, I'm kind of glad I woke up between elementary and junior high, because if I hadn't, and if I had waited all the way to 16 to wake up, my grades, my transcript, and everything would not be that great. I would not have graduated as an honor student, academic all-star, which is kind of a sports thing, if any of you guys know that. And like I said, there's part of me that thinks that if I would have went the same path I did with some of my knowledge, I would have made a lot more different choices as far as who I dated. I think Alex knows what I'm talking about. Would have made a lot more choices financially. Like I said, I'm only 20, and I've already seen some things like, oh, could have done this with that, or that with this, and that. But like I said, those are the things that you look back on and you wonder. But at the time, you're like, nah, I don't need to think about that. And I'm being realistic when I say this. I'm being truth in the matter. Do not get in a rush. Do not I say don't overthink things, but at the same time, you have to overthink it. Does that make any sense? No, it doesn't. Be critical in your thinking. Don't overthink everything, but don't underthink the major things. Like, for instance, I am the only remaining person in my graduating class that's still in college. And I have a child to boot. That's just a double whammy right there. But, like I said, I'm the only one remaining in my class who is still in college. Now, there's a couple I can't speak for because I don't know their exact path because I haven't talked to them in detail. And sorry, my craft thing's going, but I'm using a lot of brain power, so I can't I can't do things and talk. I'll just run around in a circle. But like I said, there were 4 girls in my class and 3 guys. Out of those 7, 5 of us went to college. 1 of us went to work. Actually, 2 of them went to work, but 1 of them tried going to college, but was declined for reasons I probably shouldn't say out loud. And like I said, the other guy, the guy that didn't go to college, he went working in Columbia, but the way he did it was less than honorable, in my opinion. Like I said, it's his story, so I'm not going to blab about it without his input, I'm not going to even go there. But that leaves 2 guys, me and my best friend, and 3 girls that went to college. The 3 girls went to one college, the same college, and me and my friend went to the college I'm at now. Now, he got into some problems with illness and grade troubles, so that's why he's no longer in college, and probably a little bit of money issues. Because, like I said, there's certain details I shouldn't go into that I'm not going to. Now, the girls, one of them dropped out, I think, either halfway through the first year or at the end of the first year. 2 of them dropped out that I know of. One moved to Oklahoma. I'm not sure what she's doing exactly. I think she might be doing like a night school thing. I don't know for sure, but she dropped out. The other one dropped out and became a mother, and I think she went to kind of a cosmetology school, if that makes any sense. Which, who knows? Like I said, I haven't talked to these people in detail, so I can't say for sure. And if you are watching this video, please correct me because I have no idea what I'm talking about now. And the final one I have not talked to recently, but last I heard she dropped out and has like 3 jobs and whatnot. Like I said, if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, if you actually watch my videos, which I'm not sure if you do, let me know because I am rambling. Oh, God. But you can say that's the lack of preparation from my high school, which I talked about a little bit earlier, and the fact that not everybody knew exactly what they were getting into at first, or that was a lack of discipline, which some of them I can see that, some of them I can't, so it might be a mixture of both. The only thing I think that saved my ass so far is the major I chose, art major, which you can say it's an easy major, but until you're actually in the major, you have no idea. Me and my friend, a fellow thrower, got into an argument last year about this, and he's like, "Oh, I could do that crap and get A's." So like, really? I want to see it. Because my teacher is a not nice word when it comes to grading certain artistic viewpoints and whatnot. But where was I going with that? I think the major I chose was a factor in why I'm still in college. My support system, my family, is another factor. And my desire to do what I like, which art kind of revolves around Minecraft in some sort. So that's kind of why I like what I do so much. But at the same time, like I said, there's a bunch of other factors I could factor into this equation and come out with several different answers. So, I think that's about all I have for that rant. But just to reiterate a fact, don't get in a hurry to grow up. Choose your method of future wisely, because whatever you choose can be changed, but depending on what you choose, if you choose to kind of live wild and free when you're young and decide not to go to college until later, chances are it could bite you in the butt, because I know several people who have taken that approach, and they say they will go back, but they never do. They have no intentions now. So like I said, choose your actions wisely. They can and will probably follow you the rest of your life. No, that kind of went dark there. Need to end on a happy note. Got anything happy to say? Because I just ran out of crap. Oh. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you want to share it around, share it. Leave any suggestions for future talking episodes, because I think my next 2 might be more walkie-talkie. And when summer hits, I'll probably have more time to devote. Uh-oh. I think I heard someone fuss. Maybe it was just a sleeping sneeze. Ew. But anyways, guys, I will see you all later. Peace!